weekend game plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Sports@thesuburban.com is the email address if you want to get in touch with Mark for this weekly segment or for the weekly newspaper. At Lidlines, by the way, on Twitter if you want to follow him there. How you doing, Mark?
Excellent. Looks like a glorious weekend and a busy one.
Yeah. All right, let's get started. I just wanted to have an awkward pause there, see how you'd react. Let us start with something we don't normally lead off with, Mark. It's kind of like hockey, but you run around more.
And it's our national summer sport.
Yep.
So this is the President's Cup, and it's the national senior level box lacrosse championship for the Canadian Lacrosse Association, which features the senior B-level teams. Excuse me. And the 2019 championships have been taking place all week with the Kanawaki Mohawks competing as the host organization. There's a full slate of games today with Kanawaki closing out play of the round-robin schedule against three-peat champions, the St. Albert Miners, at 8 p.m. at the Kanawaki Sports Complex. And this could be a preview of Sunday's bronze matchup as the Mohawks and Miners sit 3-4 in the standings, with the top four squads are stacked so tight. And it all comes down to today's results as where the final top four teams are going to play. And tomorrow people can check out the gold medal game at noon between the top two seeds at 4 p.m. But leading off the day will be the bronze game featuring the 3 and 4 seeds at noon. And this is located at Route 138 and 132 in Kanawaki. If any fans want to cross the bridge and go check out this action, I mean, it's really crazy. It's physical. It's fast. It's fantastic.
All right, moving on, Mark. Let's talk a little softball here on this holiday weekend.
Yeah, people are out and about. If they want, have something to check out in the Classic Cup softball tournament. It's a mixed tournament that's taken place for the last 29 years over the Labor Day weekend. And the organizers partner with Bruce Harkin, who helps to raise money for the Montreal Children's Hospital. Now, the 30th edition goes today and tomorrow, and it'll be one of the largest to date, with 49 teams playing on 12 diamonds throughout Dollard, Des Ormeaux, and Pointe Claire. But the base of operation is Dollard's Lake Road Park at Lake Road and Hemingway. And to support the cause, fans can drop by, enjoy a game of softball, have a burger, maybe purchase a raffle ticket, as the proceeds from the concessions and the raffle draws all go into the pot to benefit the Montreal Children's Hospital Foundation.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that. All right, and moving on here, Mark, I want to, let's target the kids.
Yep. For some entertainment today, there's some opening ceremonies of the International Cup Kids Playing for Kids soccer tournament. That takes place this afternoon at Ile-Bizards Park, Eugene Dusty, starting at 3 p.m. And this kicks off the event that will run all September long, featuring teams from the House League programs of Soccer Association. Those are the real grassroots level kids. They don't get a lot of tournaments, but this is a big one. And the participants get to represent the nations of the teams that took part of the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France. So today, the honorary president, Enrico Ciccone, MNA for Marquette, and spokespersons Camille Papineau and Patrice Bernier will review the Parade of Nations as the 14th edition of the ICK-PK kicks off. And the funds raised, which is done by the kids as well, from the tournament will go towards the Montreal Children's, St. Justine's, and the Shriner Hospital Foundations. So a whole month of soccer coming up for these kids.
All right, Mark, and finally, you've been on this program for every week since we began in October of 2016. I don't know if we've ever had this topic on the show.
Yeah, and I guess you could call me the Cal Ripken Jr. of the show, but this is the Westmount Lawn Bowling and Croquet Club is hosting the 91st Governor General's Trophy Lawn Bowling Tournament that will see two teams representing Quebec play two teams from Ontario's Ottawa District for the Right Honourable Viscount Wellington Trophy. History, he was our Governor General back in 1928. There'll be a test later. Quebec is the defending champion, with one of those teams being from the Westmount Club, and at the same time, two Quebec and Ontario ladies teams will compete for the Governor General's Rose Bowl Trophy, and that was established in 1993 by then Governor General, the Right Honourable John Natition. And Quebec is the defending province, with Westmount having a team figuring in that victory last year. Morning games get underway at 10, and afternoon matches resume at 1:30, and the tournament takes place at 401 Kensington at the club, right next to Westmount City Hall. Very refined way to spend the afternoon, don't you think?
I agree. I'm still trying to think of that 1928. Mark, did you cover that event?
Yes, I was a cub reporter back then.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sports@thesuburban.com is the email address to get in touch with Mark for this weekly segment or for the weekly newspaper. Mark, thank you so much.
Enjoy the long weekend, gentlemen, and we'll catch you next Saturday.
All right, there you go. The Cal Ripken Jr. of Weekend Game Plan, Mark Lidbetter. It's Weekend Game Plan here on TSN 690. All right, so what does our Hockey Insider think of the NHL not opting out of the CBA, and does he think the Union will in a couple of weeks? Dave Pagnotta weighs in next. We'll also get his potential Habs news and notes too.